Hello everybody, I'm the Charbox Gamer. Today we're playing Jak and Daxter. Let's go with a new game. As you could probably tell, I really do like this game. I'll go over this one.
I have spent my life searching for the answers that my father and my father's fathers failed to find. Who were the precursors? Why did they create the vast monoliths that litter our planet? How did they harness eco, the life energy of the world? What was their purpose? And why did they vanish? I have asked the plants, but they do not remember. The plants have asked the rocks, but the rocks do not recall. Even the rocks do not recall. Every bone in my body tells me that the answers rest on the shoulders of a young boy. Oblivious to his destiny, uninterested in the search for truth, and rejecting of my guidance. And why would he want to listen to old Samus the Sage anyway? I'm only the master of green eco, one of the wisest men on the planet. So it seems the answer begins not with careful research or sensible thinking. Nay, as with many of fate's mysteries, it begins with but a small act of disobedience.
Hey! Jak, old green stuff told us not to come here.
Continue your search for artifacts and eco. If the locals possess precursor items, you know what to do.
Deal harshly with anybody who strays from the village. We will attack it in due time.
What are we doing here anyway, Jak? This place gives me the creeps. Huh? Oh, stupid precursor junk. Eek! What is that dark ooze? It sure don't look friendly. The sage yaps on about the precursors that built this place all the time. Where did they go? Why did they build this crud? Now, I like precursor orbs and power cells as much as the next guy. But if you ask me, they must have been real losers. Wow! How did you do that? I think we're in trouble! Ow! Man, that stung! I told you we shouldn't have come here, and you listened! What? Okay. I'm fine.
All that happened with a few hours, too.
What in green tarnation do you two want?
I was...
Don't
We need
tell
help.
me. Instead of heeding my wisdom, the two of you went mucking around in the only place that I told you not to go. Misty
Maybe.
Island.
That's right, and then...
And Daxter, you finally took a much-needed bath, but in a bathtub filled with dark eco.
Look, old man! Are you gonna keep yapping, or are you gonna help me out of this mess?
I'm gonna keep yapping, because in my professional opinion, the change is an improvement. And besides,
I had to say he's right, but he's
couldn't
kind of
tell
right.
you if I wanted to.
What?
There's only one person who has studied Dark Eco long enough to have a chance at returning you to your previous form. Carl Acheron, the Sage. But he lives far to the north. Far, far to the north. Nobody has spoken to him in ages. I would teleport you there, but I can't do that either. None of the 3 sages that maintain the other teleporter gates have seen fit to turn their ends on for quite a while.
Don't like that
The
design.
only other way north is by foot through the Fire Canyon, but its volcanic soil is hot enough to melt precursor metal. You can't just walk through it.
But you could fly over it if you had a zoomer equipped with a heat shield. I just happen to be working on such a thing at this very moment. All I would need
How
is 20
convenient.
power cells to give it enough energy to withstand the canyon's heat. Isn't that right, Daddy?
Yes, Kira, that might work. But where are a boy and a half going to get 20 power cells?
From the villagers. Most of them have a power cell or 2 stashed away somewhere. And even if they aren't willing to just give them away, greasing their palms with a few precursor orbs should do the trick. And I bet there are even more of them out in the wilds just waiting for some brave adventurer to find.
Well, we've got the brave adventurer at least.
Brave adventurer! You two couldn't find your way out of the village without training. Before
But we
you
got
do
the Misty
anything
Island.
else, you better go through the warp gate and get some practice on Geyser Rock.
We won't find any more of that dark gooey eco stuff, will we? Cause I'd hate to fall in again and turn into you.
Get in there before I turn you both into ferns.
I don't know why that line always makes me laugh. Alright, it's been a while, so I'm not used to the controls, but if you want to be a smart aleck, if you touch that blue button right there, you get an angry message from it.
Back through the warp gate until you find all 4 power cells on this island.
So if you ever want to be a pain in someone's neck, that's one way of doing it.
Mother and I can give you advice at any time during your quest.
Yeah, just give me a second to get used to the controllers. It's been a while.
Egg-shaped things are precursor orbs. Collect enough of them, and some of the villagers will give you a power cell in exchange.
Fun fact, in the Uncharted series, you can find a strange relic, and the strange relic is the exact replica of the precursor orb from this game. Just I share that. Yeah, I am not used to moving around.
Power cell, the most important precursor artifact you can find. You need to collect 20 of these so
Just
I can power
standing
the
there.
heat shield for your A-Grab zoomer.
In the open. If it's so important, why is it out in the open? Oh well. Makes my job a little easier. That was the worst time to do that.
Hey, you found one of my scout flies. I sent 7 of them to each area to look for power cells, but the lurkers must have captured them all.
I like these boxes. If you jump on them, they have a little bump factor to them. Also, you don't always have to hit them like this. If you give it a good uppercut, time it right, you can also break it, but jump attacks are easier.
Wow! That last scout fly had a power cell. I'll bet if you collect all 7 in each area, you can find even more power cells.
And that's the gimmick, yeah. Just find the 7th one. Well, I was about to say just find the 7th one, but it really depends on you breaking the 7th, so you might as well find them all, you know? This is Blue Eco, and while Samus should have said something, it only triggers when you get near this area.
That's Blue Eco, which contains
Samus,
the
Samus,
energy of
whoop.
motion. Blue Eco allows you to run fast, break boxes, and even activate some precursor artifacts when you get near them.
I always associate it with electricity, because, you know, it looks like electricity. But
Notice
don't
each Blue Eco
touch electricity, it's not good for you.
increases the time you can
Obviously.
use its power.
Oh, almost forgot one. Keep running. Hopefully I get there on time. You could get to a gate real quick, and if you're lucky, you could open it. But of course, there's a small cutscene, and I'm not going to open
Precursor
it.
door. It can only be opened by approaching the door while channeling Blue Eco through your body.
Ah. Oh well. We had to go this way to grab the precursor orbs anyway, so whatever.
That's a blue eco vent. More concentrated than the floating clusters. This vent will give you a full charge of blue eco, letting you use it for the maximum time.
I remember when I was a kid playing this for the first time and I fell off. The in water, you start in water, not all water. There's a lurker shark, and it plays a theme very close to the Jaws theme, and being a little kid, I was terrified of Jaws. So when that happened, I was pretty much scared. And I avoided water in this game like the plague. Of course, there's one level where you can't avoid it, so good luck with that.
Green balls of energy on the ground are a type of eco. Pick up 50 small green ecos, or one big green one to increase your health.
I wonder if I turn off, you know, hints, if it just doesn't say anything, but, you know, I just kept them on for, you know, old time's sake, I guess.
You can jump once, then jump again in the air to reach.
This is a weird place for a double jump tutorial. You'd think that'd be the first thing, but, well. We got 4, we need 16 more. That kind of rhymes. Remember, if you're gonna fall down from a large area, spin to not get any damage.
Good training, boys, but that's nothing compared to the challenges that lie ahead.
Then no problem. We got the moves, eh, Jack?
We'd love to stay and chat, Big Green, but we're, itching to get on with our adventures.
Fine, fine. Adventure away, then. And while you're out adventuring, why don't you make yourself useful?
Ow.
My darn green eco-collectors are
That was
plugged
kinda
up
mean.
again. Head out to the far side of the beach and clear them out, why don't you?
Can I get a please?
Follow the lamps. They'll take you right there. Now, all of you, get out of here!
Alright, we're going. Fun fact, this little thing right here, that plant, was from Crash Bandicoot. Now, you can... I'm still not good at moving. Now, like I was gonna say, you can talk to NPCs and get missions, but
Did you see the size of the bite that lurker shark took out of the fish?
The lurker shark isn't this big, though.
We best stay way clear of them. I don't
Like,
think
it's...
we can tackle a creature that dag nasty.
Okay, granted, it's bigger than us, but not big enough to make that bite. But like I was saying...
It looks like scout flies are always in red boxes.
Like I was saying, you can talk to the NPCs and get quests, missions, whatever you want to call it. But I keep talking to people.
Don't tell me that you two have problems as well.
You don't have to talk to them to do the mission.
Monster sightings near the village, and now this. See those gears up there, boys? See them? See how
Yes.
they're not moving? That means our village has no power.
Question though, this is a windmill.
From the jungle temple has been interrupted. And boys, everyone's too frightened to go out and find out what's happened.
I'm pretty sure Jack's
Hey, the
15.
Yeah.
Kid.
Oh, you're funny.
Okay, teenager, but still
If
kid.
you two fix the eco beam, I'll give you a power cell. Oh, and another thing. If by any chance you're interested in making a contribution to my re-election campaign, I might be willing to part with yet another power cell. The minimum contribution is a very modest 90 precursor.
90s modest? What the heck? Oh, okay. 1. This adult is having a teenager do his job. It's his role as mayor to deal with the thing, right? Number 2. Pretty sure he's trying to get a bribe from us, but I'm not going to call it as I see it, because that's going to open up another can of worms that I don't want to get into. But yes, like I was saying, you don't have to talk to anybody to do the mission. Unfortunately, I had to talk to one guy. I mean, there's some NPCs I like talking to, don't get me wrong. It's just that one guy I don't care for. He's just lazy. I mean, this lazy farmer, okay, granted, he's sleeping. But he's a farmer. He's working hard. What's the mayor doing that's so important that he can't get off his butt and do his job in taking care of the village? That's my question. Okay, granted, he did say there were monsters in the jungle or whatever, but he's sending a teenager to go to said jungle and deal with it. Kinda weird if you ask me. But, you know, I'm the player. There we go. I mean, imagine if it wasn't a player that he was asking, like it was just a random NPC. That won't go well. This thing sounds like Dr. Claw from Inspector Gadget. You cannot tell me otherwise.
In person.
Who awakens the Oracle? Wait, one of you has the light within. From before time, I have watched and waited for the true hero to return. Present to me 120 precursor orbs for each power cell I contain.
Okay, 120 from you, Dr. Claw, makes somewhat sense because you're an old Oracle, but everybody wants 90. Why does everybody want 90? Yeah, go. Put them in the pen. Then, we get a power cell. There's 5 of them. I'm gonna grab the one that gave me problems as a kid, because I could never see it. It was outside of my field of vision. And I'll admit, maybe my vision as a kid wasn't exactly 20/20, but it's like right over there near the water. Every other cow is like in this area, but this one is further. So get in there before I forget about you. Go. Alright. 3 more. Go on, get. Doing a good job. You're going towards the pin. No, towards the pin. This way. Okay, 2 more. You're right here. I'll go get you. Come on. Go on. I just thought of a dumb joke. It's a bad dumb joke, but I'll say it anyway. You know, if I really want these cows to get going, maybe I should just tell them to move it. I think I could see everyone frowning at this moment.
That lazy farmer owes us a power cell. Let's go talk to him.
Yeah, we did your job. We did you a favor. Give us a power cell.
Ah, well done, my boy. You actually got those flea bags back into the pen. Now I can sleep in peace. Take
No
this
problem,
power
old
cell
man.
for your trouble.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Alright, I think I have enough time to go and do the entire forest and then return here. Try to keep these under 40 minutes. I was told to keep it under 30, but sometimes 30 minutes has got to be the exception, you know? Like, you can't get anything done in 20 minutes. If I end it here, nothing got really accomplished. So, try to get the forest done and see where that ends us.
We've scrounged enough orbs to trade for a power cell. Let's get back and make the switch already.
I'll make the switch when I feel ready to make the switch. I don't want to trade all my precursor orbs and have nothing. Oh, we found all of them ones from the village. Cool. It's kind of weird how it counts these ones for the village when we're kind of in the forest. But I guess the forest doesn't count until we're here. Kind of weird, but whatever. Ah, an old fear. As a kid, I was definitely afraid of snakes. I don't know why, I was just definitely afraid of snakes as a kid. Maybe because, in my head, they were sticks that could move. And that wasn't natural. Or maybe the noise they made. Or maybe that, you know, they're pretty... what's the term? Venomous or poisonous? I think it's venomous. Poisonous is if you eat it. Venomous is if it bites you, I think. Whoops! Man, that's like 2 for 2 on the spike trap. I'm telling you, I never get hit by spikes. It's kind of weird. Cross this bridge. There's a mission down there, but we're gonna wait a little later for that one. That one's actually a fun mission too. I'm gonna save that for last, or near last. What other fear did I have as a kid? Arachnophobia, the fear of spiders, but I still have that. It's just that as a kid, it was a lot worse. I'm gonna leave these here for a special reason you'll see at the end. Definitely afraid of the dark as a kid, but not anymore. My newfound reason for that is, well, if it's dark, that means whatever's in the dark with me can't see me too, so I should be safe. I think everyone at one point is a little afraid of the dark, though. Also depends on where you are. If you're at home and it's dark, I think you're fine, but somewhere you don't know, that's when it gets a little creepy. I don't like ghosts or paranormal stuff. I don't mess with that, because, you know, okay, say it's a ghost. It can't, like, you can't hit it. You can't physically hurt it, but it could mess with you. And that's my whole thing about staying away from paranormal stuff, because I can't defend myself. I mean, it's kind of baffling, really. Like, people actually go and mess with, you know, paranormal stuff. It's like you're picking the hornet's nest, you know? Like, it's not messing with you. Do you really have to go and mess with it? I guess some people like to go mess with it. Not saying that I don't like watching stuff like that, but ever trying to do it? No. That's a big NO for me, buddy. Especially with those Ouija board things. Like, I'm never gonna mess with those. That's like asking for trouble. This place gives me a little... This place freaks me out because of the whole shark thing. I don't know if we get to see the shark in this episode. Oh, yep. It's a little slow here. Yeah, it's a little slow. I know a better place where we could see it. I'll show it to you later. It could be... I don't know when it's gonna be, but I got hit by an inanimate object. Nice. Well, not a stationary enemy, not an inanimate object. Inanimate means don't move. That thing clearly was moving, so I'll correct it on the part. Gotta be careful. If I get hit once more, I get knocked out, die, whatever you want to call it. Oh, never mind.
Let's get up on that machine and break the mirror diverting the precursor beam.
Here's one of the red boxes. Scoutflies, we need 2 more. The last 2 are on that tower. He'll pop up. I kind of want to know who made all this stuff. Like, the lurkers, they don't seem to be too technical. Like, they're kind of henchmen, is what I'm trying to say. Like, they don't have the capabilities of making stuff. They just do what they're told. Think it were those 2 that we saw earlier? I mean, probably. The whole placement with the introduction was kind of weird. Like, you're in one area, then pop up in the next area, and then happen to be in the other. Like, it's kind of confusing. I really wish I could go into it, but without seeing it, I can't really explain it. Here's the other one. You can see that scout flight box I was talking about. It's like connect the dots, just with towers. Connect the dots with towers. What a fun way to spend my day. Connect the dots, maybe more like connect the light beams. Well, same difference, same difference. I think that's good. Here it is. As a kid, I always got lost in this part. But, I mean, I think by now I've painted a picture I wasn't exactly the brightest kid, so no shock there. It's just the navigation. Like, I got lost. It's kind of hard that I got lost in this. Then again, a lot of games that I thought were huge when I was a kid are now considerably small. One game. Alright, I thought of a game. Slay 2. When I was a kid, I thought it was the biggest map I've ever played. But as I got older, I found that there were more games that were just as big for me. I think it's because it felt condensed. Like, there's a lot of things in the game that made up for it. And at the same time, I also felt like, you know, as a kid, I didn't really pay attention. I was just having fun and, you know, I didn't think about the behind the scenes with all the level design and all that. I kind of wish Sly Cooper had, like, his own or even a remaster. Like, I mean, be nice. I mean, I know it's on PlayStation now, but that's like a whole other service. I'd rather just buy the game. Oh, there's the other one. Buy the game so I can play it without having a good internet to play one game that I used to like. Or, you know, if I were lucky, have my old PlayStation 2 and play the old copies that I used to have. And here's the last one. Nice. You know, I didn't give much of a chance to look around when I'm on top of the tower, but a fun thing to note is that this game, from certain points, if you look out on the horizon, you can see past areas. And I'm saying from the very beginning to the very end. Like, over here, barely I can see the swamp area, and the only reason I know that is I see the Zeppelin in the background, but like I said, I didn't get much chance to look around, so I can't exactly say it, but you'll see what I mean at once. Hopefully. I don't recall if I stayed and looked around. I think I just played the game. Maybe got a little impatient with that.
Yeah, so we got a precursor launcher here, but you aren't powered up with the blue stuff, so it ain't gonna help us!
I remember falling to my death so many times here. Well, not here in particular. Like, maybe once or twice. 3 at the most. I would have laughed if I fell. Old habits die hard, I guess. But that reminds me, a lot of my deaths in video games have usually been me falling to my death. And that's because, you know, my own fault. Really. I think that's the worst way to die too. Like, falling to your death has got it stuck, because there's no one to blame but yourself. Usually. 90% of the time, it's usually your fault.
Whoa, did you see that?
Last 10%...
Blue eco-vents have been activated all over the world. I knew there was a way to turn them on. There must be places to turn on the other eco-vents as well.
Last 10%, I would say, is more like, oh, the enemy actually did something smart that end up getting you, you know, falling to your death. We're gonna encounter the first boss. Nice. It's a big plant. You know, you kind of remind me of this one plant from... What do you call it? A horror movie? Would you call it sci-fi? It's... Oh, man. What's the name of the movie? I can't think of the movie's name. It's a cult classic. A lot of people know it. you know, it's, oh, man, what's, oh, that almost bit me. It's, feed me, Seymour! Yeah, you know, the big plant, Little Shop of Horrors? I think that's it, yeah. Yeah, it reminds me of that plant from Little Shop of Horrors. Don't remember the name, though. Not Seymour, though. It's definitely not Seymour. Okay, a little secret. If you jump on the plant, you get extra precursor orbs. Well, not extra, you find the last 5. There's 5 of these. No more, no less, 5. Grab this, we're done. I think by jumping up we get the last precursor orbs too, so that's good. Also, there's a little trick that if you jump right at the... Yep, that was the last one. If you get fully charged with eco of any kind, if you double jump right at the top of it, you actually get a triple jump.
What do you have in the basket?
Nothing to talk about. Them monsters patrolling the ocean took a bite out of me.
Oh, that's your boat?
Now they're gobbling up me catch. No matter what I try, I can't seem to catch a single fish in this river.
Woo! Maybe it's your breath.
You think you can do better? Try scooping.
I'm pretty sure we could do better.
I'll give you a power cell if you can catch 200 pounds of them critters. And then I'll let you and Shrimp here use my speedboat to get to Misty Island.
We've been there before. Question. Did we not have permission the last time?
Fish to catch. 1 pound fishies and 5 pound fishies.
Green fish, goldfish.
If you miss 20 pounds of good fish, then I'm gonna take me net back from you.
I don't know why, but that kind of intimidates me the way he says it.
Catch even one of them boogers, and you'll poison the whole darn catch.
Translation: don't catch the eel or you fail. I can never perfect this.
Steady boy.
Like, I always miss a couple, and that's recently, but as a kid, it was always a neck and neck with me catching the last bit of fish and actually failing. Like, I think the worst time was me casting with 19 missed fish. I mean, I passed, but still, that's like, that was terrible. I must have been like, I don't even remember how old I was. That's how long ago it was. Oh, we're halfway there already. Nice. Oh.
Missed again.
I only missed 3. Settle down. Oh, okay. I missed 4. I missed 4. That's a... At least I'm catching some. Avoid all the pink heels. They're bad. I always liked it when he said that. I don't know, it just sounds like he's so excited to actually win. It was a nice little detail.
You caught 200 pounds of fish. Not bad for a couple of landlubbers.
Thank you.
Here's the power cell I promised. And you can use my boat at the village dock whenever you like.
I again ask if we did not have permission when we first used it, because that means we stole his boat. Grant us a boat. Whoa, that was a weird... anyone else hear that? No? Never mind. And this is the last place where we need to connect the beams. I figured to do this last because it's like on the way out. Again, it's a windmill. Shouldn't the wind be able to get it?
That he owes us big time for connecting the village energy beam.
Yeah, he owes us big time for going into the forbidden jungle, fighting off monsters. You know, because we're teenagers, kids. The one adult that we went to told us to go into danger. In due time, Dexter. In due time.
Oh, what a wonderful sight. I thank you. The entire village will like me. Boys,
I heard that. The entire village thank you? No, they should be thanking us.
My re-election. And for that, my boy,
I don't feel happy helping you.
a power cell.
I'll take that. Thanks for nothing. I could give him 90 precursor orbs now, but I think I'll wait. Alright, everybody, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Take care.